As if dealing with the Taliban, widespread fundamentalism, and suicide bombers wasn't enough for Pakistan, in July 2010, terrible monsoons hit the country and 20% of it ended up underwater. In a matter of months, more than 20 million people got fucked by floods of biblical proportions. The water cut a swath through the country from the very top to the very bottom.
Our politicians and our government heads, they say, due to this flood, the Pakistan go back 40 years.
بجے اوبر آگے تر دے جام شو
ها
هغه چې ځان نه بجې کې دې جام شو سره زنانم سوې سر مارات نو کپڑے وسل نم پیسې وستل نه چي
ها
هر شهرانه وړي سره خزو کپڑے خو وړي نارینه وړي یو شانه در پرخي سره وای و جوړه کایم غاړه کې چولې دام وړي.
This is the aftermath of the floods. It's total devastation. There's nothing left. They've had no aid, they have no money, no one's helping them. They're trying to pick up the pieces of their lives, pick up these bricks and rebuild their homes. You know, they literally have nothing. To get a better sense of how the government was responding to the floods, I arranged to meet with the bureau chief of the Daily Times of Peshawar, Iqbal Khattak.
There is nothing happening as far as reconstruction is concerned. Money is not coming. If you are not honoring the pledges you made with the people of Peshawar, then the element of confidence in the military or the government will go away. And that will lead to a vacuum which is likely to be filled again by the military.
हुकूमत ने आजकल हमारा कुछ भी नहीं किया अभी तक.
तो जो मैंने सुना है कि तालिबान आते हैं और मदद करते हैं लोगों को ये.
जी सर.
और वो यहाँ आए हैं?
आए हुए हैं.
अच्छा. और वो क्या करते हैं?
जी उसने तो ये घर भी तामीर किया है.
अच्छा उन्होंने ये बनाया?
जी उसने बनाया. उसने भी सर भी काम किया, उसने भी काम किया. इधर सारे ने थोड़ा काम किया. ये पर्दा भी उसने बनवाए, ये भी बनवाए. उधर भी घरों को काम किया बहुत.
So all these homes around me have been rebuilt by the Taliban. आपका ख्याल क्या है तालिबान के बारे में?
हमारा ख्याल तो यही है कि हमारे इन लोगों ने हमारे साथ अच्छा किए. इंशाल्लाह इसको अच्छा सलूक मिलेगा. इसको जो ज़रूरत की हुई इस इलाके का हम ताबेदार है क्योंकि थोड़ा बहुत किया मगर इन्होंने हमारा बहुत मदद की है.
So where the government fails, the Taliban is stepping in and helping the rebuilding process, thereby engendering goodwill and winning the hearts and minds of these people. How many other towns are there like this?
So many.
So many. And it's all the same story.
The same story.
The U.S. government's response to the floods was to donate about $150 million in aid, which is great, but it's nothing compared to what the U.S. is spending on fighting the Taliban in Afghanistan, about $165 million every day. Part of that money is spent on remote-controlled Predator drone planes, used to bomb militants not just inside of Afghanistan, but also inside of Pakistan. The drone plane attacks pissed off not only the Taliban and Al-Qaeda, but everyone, from civilians to the government. They often miss their targets, killing innocent people. They're a blatant violation of the nation's sovereignty. In 2008, Iqbal Khattak met with the Taliban commander, Baitullah Masood, who explained to him the effects of the American drone attacks.
So I asked him, okay, you can fight the American ground forces, but what about their air superiority or the drone technology? So his answer was that if I campaign for 3 months to win hearts and minds of the local population, I may get some 50 or 60 people over to my side. But a single drone attack brings me the whole village to my side. So that I think the drone attacks in the tribal areas of Pakistan may be providing the Americans with short-term gains, but the long-term losses are far, far bigger than the short-term gains. You are radicalizing the whole area.
I've been in Peshawar for a couple of days and I'm just trying to wrap my brain around everything that's going on here. There's so many groups and factions and splinter groups within the Taliban itself. There's probably 30 militant groups under the Taliban umbrella organization. Then there's Al-Qaeda. We are just driving into a neighborhood called University Town. It is where Osama bin Laden used to live.
and it's where he started Al-Qaeda. It's the birthplace of Al-Qaeda. And from here, we're going to go meet with the Jamaat-e-Islami, who are a very established conservative Islamic movement, and they are Al-Qaeda friendly.
अगर इन मसाइल हमारे पास जो मैसेज है कि हमें जो है ये जो हालात यहाँ पे जो मिलिटेंसी जो है इसका मुहर्रिक तालिबान नहीं है, इसका मुहर्रिक अलकायदा नहीं है, इसका असल मुहर्रिक जो है वेस्ट की पॉलिसियाँ हैं। हम अमेरिका का जो घिनौना चेहरा है दुनिया के सामने वाजे करना चाहते हैं कि अमेरिका जो है उसका वो क्राइम्स कर रहा है, वो लोगों को कत्ल कर रहा है, उसने हम पर बारूद बरसाया है, उसने हम पर आग बरसाई है, हमारे लाखों बच्चों को शहीद किया है, हमारे लाखों बच्चों को यतीम किया है। ये जो इतना बिलियन डॉलर्स, 100 और 1000 बिलियन डॉलर्स वो इस पर खर्च कर रहे हैं, ये अपने शहरियों की फलाह बहबूद पे इसको खर्च करें, दुनिया ह्यूमैनिटी इंसानियत की फलाह बहबूद के लिए खर्च करें। तो ये इन्होंने रिपोर्ट है कि ये 1000 बिलियन डॉलर सालाना खर्च कर रहे हैं अफगानिस्तान की जंग पर। तो अगर ये 1000 बिलियन डॉलर जो है ये खर्च होता है सोसाइटी को अपग्रेडेशन पर, सोसाइटी को इन्हांस करने पर, कितना फ़ायदा होता है। अमेरिका ने तो 9 साल यहाँ पे खून बहाया है अफगानिस्तान में, 10 साल है, लेकिन अमेरिका को कोई कामयाबी तो नहीं हुई है। इस रीजन में ये नेचर ऑफ रीजन, ये नेचर है इस रीजन का कि गुलामी कबूल नहीं करते। हम लड़ेंगे 10 साल नहीं, 20 साल नहीं, 50 साल, 100 साल लड़ेंगे अपनी ईमान और अपनी आज़ादी के लिए। हमारे साथ दोस्ती करनी चाहिए, हमें डिक्टेट नहीं करना चाहिए। तो हम समझते हैं कि अमेरिका को, वेस्ट को ये तरीके वारदात जो है तब्दील कर देनी चाहिए।
The more people I interviewed, the clearer it became. The Taliban and Al-Qaeda in Pakistan have abandoned the holier pursuit of imposing strict Islamic law in the region. For now, they're simply young, pissed off, and vengeful beyond belief.
You need religion to motivate people. You know, Sharia, Islamic law, jihad, these slogans are very handy, very effective. But I think that the suicide bombings, even the attacks against the security forces, the police, the Pakistani state, the ruling party politicians, it's an act of revenge. It's just plain revenge. There would be people who would be radicalized because of the policies of the state, because of its alliance with the US, because of American policies in the region. And that's why even if there's a solution, you know, in Pakistan, I don't think the problem will end, because there's a fallout on Pakistan of whatever is happening in Afghanistan.
So after 9 years and $370 billion spent fighting against the Taliban in Afghanistan, the US still seems to be pretty far off from accomplishing much besides pissing off the entire region. And all this is inspiring a whole new generation of militants and suicide bombers in Pakistan, a country that has been considered for years to be a key ally in the war on terror. So it seems to me that we've got a bigger problem now.